Hey, welcome back. And my apologies. This should be week 12 of Instant Value Handicapping. We took the week off last week to spend time building the website and to study the Kentucky Derby a little bit. So we're going to put the Instant Value Handicapping series on pause for another week, and we're going to take a look at where the Derby contenders stand. My first book is The Lazy Bettor's Guide to the Kentucky Derby, and the parameters for picking Derby winners in that book have done very well since it was published 7 years ago. So we're going to examine things in that light a little bit this week, and we'll be putting out a Kentucky Derby preview probably about a week prior to the Derby, so stay tuned for that. The other thing we've been working on is setting up the interview with Mark Kramer. That should be coming up next week if all goes well. So welcome back. We've got a lot of different stuff we're doing, and this week I am going to deliver 4 reasons you might want to bet against the Kentucky Derby favorite Essential Quality. So let's dive into that.
Essential Quality
Here
is still
comes the champion, Essential Quality.
short stretch. Essential Quality.
Well, the Derby prep races have all wrapped up, and we've had a good look at pretty much all the horses who will be in the Derby. Some years you only see 1 or 2 races from a horse, but we have multiple races from almost everybody, especially the favorite, Essential Quality, who has had 5 races and has won them all. So you might look at his record and think, why would you want to bet against this horse? He looks like a pretty solid favorite. He's a 2-year-old champion from last year, won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. He's 5 for 5. His sire Tappet is one of the most successful sires in North America. So those are the bells and whistles creating the hullabaloo about the favorite. We're going to take the opposite view and count down 4 reasons you might want to bet against Essential Quality in the Kentucky Derby. Let's start with reason number 4 to bet against Essential Quality: his narrow winning margins in his 2 most important races. Last year, he ended his 2-year-old campaign with a victory in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, where he defeated Hot Rod Charlie by just 3/4 of a length. And in his final Kentucky Derby prep this year, in the Bluegrass Stakes, he defeated Highly Motivated by just a neck. That means his 2 victories in his 2 biggest races of his life, his combined margin of victory is less than a length. That means he has less than 1/5 of a second superiority over rivals who will face him again in the Kentucky Derby. That's not much of an edge, so you could either bet Essential Quality and get half as much money as you would betting his 2 rivals who are that close to him as far as what they've accomplished. That does not sound like a good bet. And that's reason number 4 that you should bet against Essential Quality in the Kentucky Derby. Reason 3 to bet against Essential Quality in the Kentucky Derby: the 2 horses who he narrowly defeated are both improving. Hot Rod Charlie in his final Derby prep was in the Louisiana Derby. He broke the track record at the fairgrounds, and he broke it at 1 mile and 3/16, which is almost the exact same distance as the Kentucky Derby, and he did it while extending his lead in the stretch. He certainly seems to be a horse on the improve. The same case can be made for Highly Motivated, who was running his first race around 2 turns when he took on Essential Quality in the Bluegrass Stakes at Keeneland. Highly Motivated set the pace in that race and battled Essential Quality head-to-head down the stretch and narrowly lost by a neck. Horses often improve their second try around 2 turns when they're a little more accustomed to running that longer distance and handling 2 turns. So Highly Motivated also looks to be a horse likely to improve next time out, and the amount of improvement either of them has to do to hold off Essential Quality is pretty minimal. Reason 2 that Essential Quality might not win the Kentucky Derby is that he needs horses in front of him to tire late in the race. In his Breeders' Cup Juvenile, when the early leaders in the race set a blistering pace, they all faded down the stretch, which made it should have made it easy for Essential Quality to pass them all. In the end, he did win that race, but as I said, by only 3/4 of a length. In the Bluegrass Stakes, he had another favorable pace scenario in that Highly Motivated was the pace setter, and he was kind of new at the two-turn game. So it makes sense that Highly Motivated tired a bit in the final yards. That was enough to get Essential Quality up for the victory. What happens in real tough Grade 1 races, though, is even if the pace scenario is really fast, and this happens repeatedly in the Kentucky Derby, and I've detailed it in my book, The Lazy Bettor's Guide to the Kentucky Derby, usually there's at least one horse who's a true Grade 1 horse who can handle that really rapid early pace and still persist late and hold off any late challenge. And that is the scenario that Essential Quality is likely to face in the Kentucky Derby. So he won't quite have the weak field or fast pace and front runners backing up in front of him like he has so far in his career. Betting on Essential Quality means that you're betting that no horse among the other 19 contenders will turn out to be a Grade 1 level horse. So it's kind of, in a way, a 1 in 19 chance that you're taking short odds on. So that would be reason number 2 to bet against Essential Quality. The final reason number 1, that you might want to bet against Essential Quality in the Kentucky Derby. He has never had to handle a true Grade 1 pace. As I lay out in my book, I've set a gold standard that it involves what a true Grade 1 pace is, and he has not met that standard. Almost every Kentucky Derby winner in the past 10 years has met that standard. Actually, most Kentucky Derby winners since 1992 have. And so last year, only once in the past 10 years has a horse who has not met that standard won, and that was last year in the COVID-delayed Kentucky Derby, where Authentic managed to get the job done. But he failed my standard by just 1/5 of a second, so even Authentic was pretty darn close. Other recent Kentucky Derby entrants who had one loss or were undefeated entering the Kentucky Derby, who failed to meet my gold standard. There were 18 of them since 2013 that I went back and checked on, and none of them won without meeting that standard. I'll have a complete list of them on the website if you want to check it out at lazybettorusa.com. So you get the idea. Horse's winning record is a poor barometer of quality compared to his ability to run fast early and withstand a challenge late. So as I say in my book, you can teach a fast horse to slow down, but it's really tough to teach a slow horse to speed up. And I'm betting on that's how the story plays out again this year. If you have other reasons that you would bet on or against Essential Quality in the Derby, I'd love to hear them. Please leave them in the comments section. I love turning this race over and over from every angle I can. Go ahead and throw your hat in the ring for picking the winner, or commenting on what I have said in this video, and hit like and subscribe. And check out our website, lazybettorusa.com. We're adding content continuously on that. Thank you for watching.